So what do you desire? And we'll be talking a little bit about that tonight. I am Larry Corchin, and this is Dee, and it is Monday, January 4th, 2021. Welcome to the new year. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you had a great New Year's and just maybe some quiet time to reflect and look ahead as far as what we have going this year with some friends and family. So, Dee, why don't you tell us what's coming up this week?
All right. So, hey, everyone. Super excited to be with you at New Year. And we put out a post in Coaches Up for Change. You guys knocked it out of the park in the month of December. So, thanks for all of you did everything you did for all of 2020. And a reminder of our new recognition schedule. And what we're going to do is recognize leaders every month in terms of an interview form, continuing with our Tuesday night Zoom that we do that will be live streaming tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So go ahead and mark your calendar that what you're going to do is hop into Coaches Up for Change, look for the Facebook Live that's going to be in there with our team's newest leaders, and it's going to be incredible. A couple of other things to talk about that we have going on this week, because it is a busy week. I want to remind you about the Wednesday night Habits of Health calls. They're Wednesday nights at 8:30. These are a great tool for you as an individual, as a client and a coach on our program, and most importantly, also for your clients. And being that it's January, they're starting over with the life book, with the elements. And January is building the foundation of kind of why are we here and what are we doing. So that's Wednesday, January 6th. And I'm super excited to share with you guys that I personally will be hosting the Habits of Health call, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, the 13th, on how to keep your New Year's resolutions. And we've got 3 coaches from our team that are going to be on with me during that call, and also the transformation, the stories to share. So that's going to be something you're going to want to really take advantage of and invite to. Thursday night, we have our Thrive in 2021 Word of the Year. That's a special workshop we're doing with a life coach, Susan Brown. And it can be very, very powerful if you have an intention for the year and a way that you know how to apply it and activate it throughout the year. So if that's something you're interested in, you do have to register in advance. All the details are in Coaches Up for Change. It's Wednesday the 7th. And then just a reminder, Dan Bell is doing this incredible Accelerate Your Business training. Drop a 1 in the comments if you were on this past Saturday on his first session. It was 6 weeks. And so this coming Saturday will be part 2. And if you missed it, we can get you the recording for that. So yeah, look at that. I love our team. Just right in there, learning, doing all that they can to be your best. Awesome.
All right, well, that's a wrap. Well, tonight we're going to talk about vision casting and top strategies for 2021. As Dee mentioned earlier, you guys knocked it out of the park in 2020 amidst COVID and all the unrest in the country and what was going on. We, as an organization, our team did fantastic. We really did. We impacted a lot of lives. We helped people. There were a lot of people out there that could not cope well last year. And you came alongside them and you helped them get through the year. So for that, congratulations. Now with that, as leaders looking ahead to 2021, I want to ask you, okay, are you ready to be the optimists for 2021? If you are ready to be an optimist for 2021, put a 1 in the chat right now. Awesome.
Love that.
I love to see it. And you know what's great about being an optimist? We get to create that, okay? We get to create it. We get to go out in front of people and share the good news of what we have. The fact that it doesn't have to be as difficult as it is. And the fact that they can grow through difficult environments. The nice thing is, I think everybody wants to grow. I mean, a lot of people out there want to grow. They want to improve their health. They want to get out there and be productive as we were designed to do, okay, as far as getting out there. So again, that's awesome. So as a fast-growing organization, one of the things that we want to do is we want to make sure you're thinking what that looks like for you and your individual businesses. All right. So I know as you speak with your mentorship, okay, on the team, right, we want to think about and we want to stretch, right? Because stretching is good as well, right? It helps us grow. It helps us explore and create new skills and new ways for us to grow in that way. All right, so I just lay that out, and I'm sure you'll be talking more with your mentorship team and your coach about that.
Yeah, I saw a great quote today in my morning readings, and it said, you know, we get so excited about a new year, which is awesome. I mean, you can almost feel the energy and the excitement of new. But the question was, it said, it's not what the new year can bring to you or what the new year is going to bring, but it's what you bring to the new year. And, you know, I'm going to just say, all of you guys, like, you have what you need to grow into who and what you want to be. You've got those wings. Like, we just want to help you fly with them so that you can be what you want to be and be able to help people be who and what they want to be as well.
Yeah, and Dee, it's really important, right? So first we want to recognize wherever you are, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so I say that because if you're a brand new coach or somebody joining us for the first time tonight on the call, we are so glad you're here, and we're thankful for that, and we want to see you be successful in the future. And for those coaches that have been here a while, whatever your rank is and wherever you want to be, again, kind of what that video said, what do you desire? Okay, it's really not about the money. It's about getting up each and every day and doing what you do. What is your passion? And I think a lot of us are here because we want to serve, we want to help people, and we want to pay forward the blessings that we've had through Optavia in our program. So again, wherever you are in your business, it's a matter of looking at it and, again, analyzing where you want to be at the end of 2021, right? We look to the future, act in the now, right? One of our habits, our key habits there. So again, please remember that, and again, as you build your goals for this year.
So Dr. A wrote an incredible letter to all of us. I hope that you got a chance to read it. You know, I think you really did a brilliant job kind of summarizing where 2020 was and what's possible in 2021. And I think you guys know the heart of Optavia. And, you know, what we do is absolutely incredible in terms of helping people change their lives. And that includes you. You know, that, like Larry said, you know, you're here for a reason. I think that we're probably all searching for more, searching to, you know, like you said, know why we get out of bed in the morning, you know that what we're doing is making a difference in other people's lives. And the great thing is that with this very, very noble business that we have, this noble vehicle of Optavia, it can bring you to what you want as well. And as your leaders, what we really want to do is we really want to show you what's possible. We want to be able to inspire you, and we want to be able to guide and lead you to what you want. But we don't want you guys to sell yourself short, right? Like, so often our own self-limiting beliefs, our fears, you know, that getting into our own head, thinking that we need to be something that we're not. You do have within you what you need to grow. And we want to be able to be the facilitators and be able to help you with that. And the great thing about Optavia, as we've learned, is you only achieve what you want by helping others to get what they want as well. So whether that's people getting physically healthy or helping people create incredible careers with meaning and purpose, like everybody wins in Optavia. So it's a pretty amazing space to be in. And we want you to just feel free to dream as big as you want to dream. And you might be like me, where it was a small dream, which led to another dream, which led to another dream. But we want to keep you on that path of seeing what's really possible.
So what do we see in the crystal ball right now? Okay. So first of all, January, as we all know, this is our Super Bowl, right? We're all geared up. I'm sure you guys have been busy already just in the first couple of days of the year, talking to clients and just in looking at what I look at as far as the forecasted numbers for our entire team. Numbers look really good right now in January. Think of it this way, right? January is the launching point for the year. It really is. In fact, the entire first quarter, when we, it's going to be our 10-year anniversary, right? 10 years, right? What we've always seen is that January really does spell out the rest of the year for you, right? It's a great opportunity. We have new clients, a lot of new clients and coaches coming on board and getting them off to a fantastic start. is really the way to build a fantastic year. Okay. The other thing we see is the way our organization is made up today in terms of ranks. And remember, especially for those coaches that are new, all a rank is how many people are we serving, okay, and the impact we're having, right? Yeah, there's money, and we all like money to take care of our families and to take care of just living expenses and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's about growth and it's about helping the world as far as what we want to accomplish as Optivians. So what we see one, maybe two presidential directors throughout our organization in 2021. We see several global directors throughout our organization in 2021. Executive directors, love to see as many lined up as at the door as possible. Okay, it's all possible in 2021 based on, again, the launching that we see and the amount of the talent. We have 77 folks on the call tonight. Okay, coaches. Let me just say, I know we have hundreds more coaches. Okay, you guys are here. You're in the game. You want to grow. There's other coaches. They haven't been awakened yet. And my hope is if they're on your team, that you can awaken them as well and see the opportunities that exist. So again, 2021, we see some really cool things that are definitely possible. This isn't stuff that Larry and Dee made up. This is stuff that we work with our mentorship line to say what's possible from that standpoint. So it's cool.
Yeah. The great thing is when you say we see it, like when we set our goals, like our mission and our vision is to grow in abundance, right? And we can only do so much as two individuals. So more leaders helps more people develop and grow, right? Like that's the mission, is to multiply. And so when we say we see, one or two more presidentials, one or two more globals, we don't know who they are because that's not up to us. Mm-hmm. That's up to you. Right? And what do you want? And there's every rank in between. Maybe those coaches aren't even on our team yet, right? Maybe somebody that you're going to meet, that you're going to introduce this to, they see the vision and they want it. But the amazing thing is, you guys, that this is here at whatever level you want it. And what we want to do is be here to link arms with you for those that raise their hand that say, yeah, we want that. Like, let's make it happen. We're here. And then just help guide you.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, our goal is your goal. Okay. And that's what mentorship's about. Our goal is your goal. So again, if you're a coach tonight and you want to get to ED this year, we're there with you. Okay. We'll help you. We'll work with you to get you there. Okay. If you're an ED and you want to get to national or global director there, we're here. That's our job. We want to help you get there because we don't get our satisfaction in what we do is getting you there. Okay. Is really providing the steps and the path for that. So, all right.
Awesome. Well, one of the things we're always asked is, what do you do? What does your day look like? Like, how do you grow a thriving business? How do you grow a stable business? So as we're at this launching point of the new year, I thought I'm just going to give you the 5 things that we commit to every single year. And when I say commit, we not only say we're going to do it, but we do it. And so just as time permits, we'll speak to each one of them. But the number one thing is, and I think you guys know this, but just to reinforce it, number one thing is that we always lead with our health first. Like what builds success in a business is our habits and the things that we do consistently just with our health. And when you start with your health and you've got those habits consistently, it is always reflected in our business. Now, the most important thing to know is it's never about perfection, right? It's always progress over perfection. And who is super excited, right? Crushing it in the chat if you are excited about the challenge that we're doing, the fact that we are all coming together and that we are all moving forward with our health together, crushing it. I love that. Look at it.
Did you guys like the name Crushing It? Say yes in there if you like the name Crushing It.
Yeah. So it's fun, you guys. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I already felt a renewed energy this morning when I picked up just reading the introduction of the Habits of Health book again. I was like, holy smokes, this is good stuff. Like what we offer is unlike anything out there, you know, and I think we need to remind ourselves of that. So leading with our own health, we've just always, I've never known, you know, I think I do know which comes first, the chicken or the egg, but whenever anybody's out of alignment with their health, it's always reflected in their business. So if you're struggling, work with your coach. We all have our ups and downs, physically and emotionally. So stay with your coach on that.
Yeah, I would just say too, with your health, when you're down, go to your health. Okay, get a walk, get meditation, you know, do something outdoors, preferably, because outdoors just, I don't know what it is about outdoors. It's restorative from that perspective. So again, get outside.
Yeah.
All right, and the next, number 2. It's like a number 2, written goals.
Write them down.
Write them down. It's so important. It doesn't have to be fancy. I mean, that's the key thing. Ed Milet, you might have heard me reference him before or seen some posts. He basically said your goals should be done in an hour, no more. We tend to overcomplicate things. We should kind of have in our mind all the time what we need to do and what we need to accomplish, what we really want to accomplish in our not only our personal lives but in our business. And according to him, he said that should be no more than an hour. So again, don't try not to make it too much, and don't stress about it, because the neat thing about our goals, we could always refine them over time. Okay, so start out, keep it close to you, and then refine it over time. Erase it. Maybe a dry erase board is a nice way to do it, but you can always improve and erase it over time. So it's nothing to stress you out. This is all about, you know, again, just looking to the future.
And I was reminded by watching Dan Bell, this was the Thursday night thing he did. It was last week, and it was like, what is the future that you're going to create? And, you know, it was that reminder about writing your 12-month goal. So where do you want to be at the end of 2021? And then we back into it. And because one thing I've seen with coaches that I mentor directly is that sometimes I've seen that the goal just becomes kind of the same thing, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I want to be, you know, this level with 2 new coaches and, you know, blank new clients. And we just kind of keep going in a circle with it. And that's okay if we're not looking to grow, and that's what we want. But most of us are looking to get to that higher level. So I think that writing down that 12-month goal and then breaking it down to the monthly level makes a difference. I don't know if you can see, I'm going to try turning it, but if you can see back there in the corner, that's my whiteboard. That has all of our goals on it. It's got our 12-month goals and then our current month goals.
She writes really small.
Yeah. But I've got people's names on it, people that are on my heart. And what happens is when I walk into my office, I see it. It's big, it's right there, and it's in front of me. My desk can also be turned. And so when I look at it, that I don't miss people, you know, and there's just, I think the statistic is like 82% that when you write down your goal and you share it with somebody, that you're going to be that much more likely to accomplish it. It's like 82%. So can't stress it enough, because it was something that I used to fight.
And again, goals to help you, really to make them easy for you, always make sure it match back to your why.
Yes.
Right? Does it come back to your why? Why you're here today, why you got healthy, why you're on this journey. Does it come back to your why? And if it comes back to your why, you know you got a good goal. Okay? You know you got a good goal. So
yeah, we always have to attach it to the intrinsic of what does it mean to us. What I really want to help people prevent doing is just chasing ranks. You know, ranks are reflective of how many people you're helping. Ranks will bring you to the income you want, but it really is what it translates to you in your heart and what it does for you in your life.
Yeah, it goes right back to that original video, right? I mean, you know, you're going to be doing the same thing over and over again, right? So you want something in your life that, again, has purpose and has meaning.
Yeah. So those are the first 2. Number 3, work with your mentorship. This is something I can't repeat enough, but you want to be working with your coach. So completing that monthly action plan, meeting with your coach on a regular basis, and then utilizing the systems of Optavia. There are systems in place to help you grow that involve your coach, that involve your mentorship to help you and your clients and coaches move forward. And that involves, utilizing your coach for the tips calls, the part of the process where you introduce your client to another person in Optavia to help them see it bigger and to edify you, to utilize them for coach explorers. Please, please, please don't miss that. And the other thing I was going to say is, please don't reinvent the wheel. Like, Optavia gives us great systems. And all we need to do is really follow the systems, provide great client support, but make it efficient, duplicatable client support. Like, there's no reason to have your own private Facebook groups for your clients, et cetera. Like, utilize the power of what's available to you, and that'll allow you to serve more people and more people to see what we do and want to be a part of it because it looks simple and easy to follow.
So full disclosure, right? Optavia on the income disclosure page talks about average months for people to make different ranks and different levels. That's following the program. Okay? That's following the program. It works. I mean, statistically, where we are, we're right where we are as far as our time in the business and where it should be. Okay? So those numbers really don't lie, when you look at it, because it's reflective of the entire organization. So again, follow the system, follow the process. If it takes you longer, it's because you've probably deviated, okay, from a proven system that they've laid out for you, okay? And with that, again, remember, your mentorship wants the best for you. So again, when it gets tough, when they say something that you may not feel, not that great about, okay, remember, it's about caring. It's about caring for you and wanting the best for you. So
yeah, absolutely. Number 4 is to be a constant learner. And I think I'm probably preaching to the choir. I think we're at 80 something people on the call. But one thing that has dramatically made a difference in our business, and Dan Bell talked about it the other day, is that if you want to grow, if you want to be able to grow your business, grow yourself, it involves continuous learning. So from a professional standpoint and from a business standpoint, that's, being on the weekly team call, making it a rock in your schedule. I highly recommend being on Dr. A and the calls that follow with this on Monday nights. And then also, anything that you're invited to. It's been an unusual year. I know a lot of our coaches are fairly new to Optavia that maybe haven't had the chance to attend an in-person event. But when we're doing that again, when there are events and that you qualify for them, attend them, right? Any training, like Dan Bell's trainings that are offered to us, attend. If you happen to miss it, go ahead and do the recording. But if you can catch it live, take notes, you're just going to be amazed. 10 years and we attend everything because I learn every single time.
Yep.
Right. And then the other is personal development. That your business will never, ever outgrow your own personal growth. And anytime we get stuck in our business, it's usually a moment of personal growth. If we're in overwhelm, if we're in frustration, if things just aren't moving, it's likely something that needs to shift within us. So Dan Bell recommends that we spend at least 15 minutes a day. I'm a freak. I like to do more than that, but at least 15 minutes a day, reading a personal development book or a podcast or something of that nature. And then we periodically will offer, we do partner with some organizations like Habit Finder. There are sometimes some group coaching sessions, and some people have even chosen to do one-to-one. That can be an option. Definitely talk to us or your mentor if you want to invest in something beyond that. But personal growth and constant learning are just a pillar and a rock to build on.
Absolutely. Well, we've got 50 more points to make tonight. No, I'm teasing.
One more.
We only have 5 minutes left. Now we have number 5. Mindset is everything, right? That's part of what we offer, right? Healthy mindset, healthy body, healthy finances, right? But our mindset is so key. All right. So how do we go through this? First, we're going to share that. Think like an entrepreneur. Okay. You're not a salaried employee. You don't show up and somebody gives you a paycheck, right? You're an entrepreneur. You're the person to help figure out the solution. All right. You're the person to figure out how to grow your business. You're the CEO of your own business, right? And it's so important to think that way, because if we don't do the do, it doesn't happen, right? So that may seem heavy, but what's really nice, when we do the do and it works, it's all ours, right? It's all ours. And that's really something amazing in a field right now that is red hot. Okay, health coaching, healthcare is probably the top of the list, not only in the US, but across the world. Okay, so when people look at stocks and they try to figure out timing on stocks and everything, oh my gosh, we have timed it really well right now. Okay, people need us. This world is hurting. Okay, and we're the people to do it. Okay, so think like an entrepreneur. The one nice thing is that tonight we've got over 80 people on the call. Entrepreneurs together, we can solve anything. Okay, we can solve anything as a team here, so that's key.
And I was going to say, the best thing about this and what I love about this is, like, we're entrepreneurs, but we have like all this around us to make it happen. You know, right. There's not that much we have to figure out on our own.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Dee says this all the time, and it's kind of been our story, right? But you play the long game. All right, you play the long game. This isn't something you're going to come in and, you know, there are coaches. I've met them. Okay, there are coaches that have gone from 0 to 80. Okay, and have gotten to ED in no time. Boom. I will tell you though, the stuff that we talked about earlier about personal development, all that kind of stuff, it does catch up with them, right? So you still have to do the do. Even though you go from 0 to 80, you're just doing it in a different order, right? You may have coaches and then you're like, I got to figure out how to coach coaches, right? So again, it's about, again, just playing the long game. Okay, playing the long game every day, doing what has brought you success in growing and investing in yourself. Good.
I wanted to add this. Here's a quote that I would encourage you to write down, is that most people most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a year in this business. They underestimate what could be accomplished in 5 years. And most get frustrated and would give up after year 1, right? So we're just here to share model for you what is possible for the long run.
Yeah, we're not special people. All right. Having an abundance mentality. Okay, you've heard us say that before, and if you hadn't, have an abundance mentality. Okay, there are so many people, and statistically, if you listen to Dan Bell's presentation on Sunday, statistically, the world it's just struggling, right? And so they need us. So there's plenty of people. There's plenty of folks that need us, and so you don't have to worry about again, you know, not having enough business if a client doesn't sign on today. There's plenty of people out there. Action over fear. I love that. Was that from Dan's too? Or where did we get that? Action over fear? I can't remember, but action over fear. Do you want to take that?
Sure. I think, like Larry said, that we are entrepreneurs, and most of us have stepped into unfamiliar territory, right? Like, you are your own marketing department. We are sharing, and there's just moments of vulnerability that make us, you know, fear. Right? Fear. There can be fear of success. There can be fear of failure. There can be fear of rejection. There's so many different levels to fear. But fear is just, what do I call that? False evidence appearing real in our mind. It's not true. It's just a story that we're telling ourselves. And the way we get out of fear generally is through action, right? By staying in motion, right? Something that's in motion stays in motion. But what happens is sometimes we get too much into our heads, through the fear, is that we slow ourselves down, and then it gets harder and harder to move forward. So really work with your coaches on that, because we all feel it. There's nobody that's fearless. What we do is we learn how to navigate the fear and how to act with the fear and how to just use it and keep moving forward.
And this last thing, just as we wrap up tonight, and this is, I know you know this, but again, so much of this has to impact in the language that we use when we're speaking with people, all right? And that is focus on the other person, not you. As soon as somebody thinks it's about you, bye. Whether that's a coach, whether that's a client, whether that's somebody, an influencer in your community that you want behind you to help you, okay, they're gonna, if it's about you, okay, they're gonna go, thanks for stopping by.
And I'll add one more thing.
Yeah.
And if you think it's about you,
right,
it will go flat, because we get in our own head, right? I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to do this. I.
Get rid of mine.
And we shoot ourselves in the foot. And if we just put our emphasis on the other person and how we can help and serve them, they may or may not be ready for what we have to offer. But in every way, it's about them, and you'll be amazed at what's possible.
Yep. So that's a wrap. Wow. Big Monday for us tonight. So we are so glad you're here. We had a great attendance tonight. I challenge you guys, I shouldn't say let's challenge ourselves, okay? Let's bring a friend next week. Let's see if we can even bring more. So bring another coach on your team, or anybody, again, from a coaching perspective, somebody even interested in coaching, bring them. And again, we are so glad you're here. Love you guys. An exciting 2021 ahead of us, and stay tuned for Dr. A, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye.